A long time ago, there was a dense forest where the greenery of the trees, the chirping of birds, and the whisper of the wind created an atmosphere of incredible peace. In the heart of that forest stood a small hermitage, where a monk named Swami Sudarshan lived all alone. He was a calm, serious, and deeply spiritual man. He spoke little, harbored no desires, and lived a life immersed in meditation and devotion. Every morning he would meditate, bathe in the river, and spend his evenings in prayer, losing himself in the serenity of the forest. People from faraway places came to seek his advice. Often, even the sick would come, and he would heal them with herbs and ancient remedies. Yet his life remained entirely solitary, devoted to spiritual practice. Not far from this forest was a village named Shantipur. In that village lived a beautiful, intelligent, and strong-willed young woman named Madhu. She was educated and had a different way of thinking compared to other girls. Along with her beauty, she was brave and adventurous. She loved roaming the forest, observing nature, and spending time with birds. One day, Madhu's father fell ill, and the village healer had no remedy. Someone told her about a wise monk living in the forest who might be able to help. Without hesitation, Madhu set off into the forest alone. When she arrived at the hermitage, the monk was deep in meditation. She gently called out, "Baba, please forgive me, but I need to speak with you." Swami Sudarshan opened his eyes, looked at her, and smiled. "Daughter, what do you need?" Madhu explained her father's illness. Without delay, Baba prepared some leaves, herbs, and a special decoction for her. She thanked him and turned to leave. Baba said, "The path is long, and it's getting dark. Stay at the hermitage tonight and leave in the morning." Madhu thought for a moment and agreed. That night became very special for her. She observed Baba, the peace in his eyes, the divine glow on his face, and the way his words touched the soul. She didn't understand it then, but she began to feel something deep inside. A few weeks later, she visited again, this time with the excuse of enjoying the forest air. On another visit, she started learning meditation from Baba. Gradually, she began visiting every week. Baba taught her to meditate, revealed deep truths about life, and shared the wisdom of nature. One day Madhu said, "Baba, I need to tell you something important." Baba replied, "Go ahead, my child. What is it?" Madhu looked serious and said, "Baba, I want to marry you." Baba was silent for a moment. Then he smiled and said, "Daughter, I am a monk. My life is wholly devoted to God and spiritual practice." Mahal said, "When I saw you, I felt true love. I know this is not easy, but that is what my heart says." Swami Sudarshan spent several nights in deep meditation, searching for an answer to this question. On one side was his renunciation, on the other, a pure-hearted girl's love. A wise old saint, Baba's guru, visited the hermitage. He said, "If this woman has come into your life with love and the spirit of service, then perhaps this is the will of God." Baba closed his eyes and took a deep breath. When the villagers learned that Madhu wanted to marry a monk, it created an uproar. Some blamed Madhu, others criticized Baba. Madhu stood before everyone and said, "Does a woman not have the right to choose a life partner for herself? If he is a monk, does he not have a heart?" Her courage and sincerity changed many hearts and minds. Eventually, Swami Sudarshan made his decision. He said, "I will remain a monk, but if my life can bring someone love and peace, then that is the true fruit of my spiritual practice." He accepted Madhu's proposal, but on one condition: "We will marry, but we shall live a simple life, devoted to service, education, and love." Madhu smiled and bowed her head. Their wedding was simple, with no noise, no celebration, only love, trust, and truth. Together they started teaching children in the hermitage, treating the sick, and guiding everyone towards a life of truth. Time passed. Madhu and Baba's life became an inspiration. Their relationship stood as a symbol of love, sacrifice, service, and devotion. Madhu had never dreamt of a prince, but in a forest monk, she found the true companion who brought peace to her soul. This story teaches us that love is not bound by appearances, age, or societal norms. When a young woman fell in love with a monk, it wasn't about the body, but a union of souls. Together, they chose a life of service and truth. If you liked this story, give it a sweet like, share it with someone special, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay connected from the heart. Thank you.